Hello guys and dolls, and welcome back. It's me, Cora. I am super excited to bring you guys today's video, and I do believe this is the first video that I filmed since I changed my hair color. The reason is I tend to pre-film my videos way in advance, and so the videos that you've been seeing were actually filmed like 2 and 3 weeks ago, and so I kind of took a little break. I had some dental surgery, and now I am back and ready to make videos again. The other thing is my lighting is a little bit different. I now have these umbrella lights, which I do believe make the light a little more cool tone, a little less yellow is what I was trying to say. I'm not sure, I might just look like a super goth person because I'm so pale and then my hair is darker, and this is kind of like your first time seeing it since I've changed it darker. Anyways, that's not what today's video is about. Today I'm going to be doing a brand review of Patchology, which is a skincare treatment line. They have face masks, they have eye gels, and they have lip masks, which is something I hadn't seen before and something that totally drew me to the brand. It was one of the reasons why I agreed to do a video for them. So this video is sponsored. I always let you guys know when I do sponsored videos or whatever, and if I don't ever say it verbally in the video, it's always in the description bar down below. Just want to give a fair and balanced review for you guys, especially with skincare. I'm always somewhat hesitant to do skincare reviews because skincare is a little wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. It's not a hard and fast thing. Like, for instance, if we're reviewing lipstick, you know, we can all agree like, oh, this is a frosty red, or like this is a matte brown, or whatever the, you know. But with skincare, so many things factor into your skin, and the same thing that works for me is not going to be the same thing that works for you, and vice versa. There are things that don't work for me that might work for you splendidly. So before we get started, a little bit about my skin. My skin is acne prone, dehydrated. I'm definitely working on the dehydration part of that right now. And just generally it can be oily in some spots. It's like combination basically. Overall, I don't usually have a ton of breakouts because I've kind of learned to control them in how I use everything, but I did have my face waxed about 3 weeks ago now, and so I have had some continued breakouts in the chin area where I had my skin waxed, and a little bit on my cheeks. Most of that subsided about a week ago, and it's just been about healing what has been there, but I did have some breakouts recently. We're going to go ahead and start off today talking about the Patchology face masks. Each box of masks comes with 8 masks for $50. There is a 25% off coupon, which I will have in the description bar down below. With the code CORA25, you'll get 25% off your order at patchology.com. So without the coupon, it's about $6.25 per patch, which is a really good deal because if you go to Sephora, it's usually about $8 at the start. I mean, some face masks are like $12, $13 at Sephora. With the coupon, it's about $35.50 for the box, about $4.68 per mask, which is again a really good deal. So they have 3 different options for their face masks. There's the Hydrate, the Illuminate, and the Exfoliate. You're meant to start out with the Hydrate mask, move on to the Illuminate mask, and finish with the Exfoliate mask, or you can use them separately as more targeted treatments. One of the things I really like about these is that these are flash treatments. So most face masks and things like that you have to leave on your face for about 20 minutes, or you can leave them on longer, and with most of these you can also leave them on longer if you want. The Hydrate one, the main ingredients are hyaluronic acid, B5, has a bunch of really great stuff in it that really helps plump up the skin. I love using hydrating masks like this when my skin is feeling like dull or dry, especially like if I've been on a plane or something. So this is a fabric sheet mask. It's super sheer on the face. You want to kind of, you know, touch it onto the face, sort of press it on to make sure it's adhering nicely. Overall, this one makes my skin so plump and so beautiful. I almost didn't even want to use the other ones. It was like one and done. I'm good. And then I use the Illuminate mask, and this one is for brightening the skin. This one has licorice extract, which is one of my favorite skincare ingredients, and I was so excited to see it here because it really helps to brighten the skin. It also has vitamin C, which also is incredibly good for your skin. And I do want to mention that these would also be really great to incorporate into a skincare routine. You can use them as like a separate you know, skincare treatment, you know, on a random Tuesday, or like I said, after you've got off a plane or something, or anytime you just want to perk up your skin. But you can also, you know, based on the ingredients, you can incorporate this into your skincare routine. So vitamin C is something you should be putting on your face every day. You could use this in place of using your vitamin C serum. So keeping that in mind, when I went to use the Exfoliate mask, I paid attention to the ingredients, noticing that it had lactic acid, and I believe it's pronounced papain, I don't know. I have these 2 exfoliating ingredients in it, so I decided to not use my usual AHA at night, the night that I used this, because it would be kind of double dipping and it would cause extreme irritation on my skin. So I skipped my AHA that night. And I used this instead. So I left this on for the 5 minutes that it is recommended. All of these were only left on my skin for 5 minutes. I was feeling like a little itchy, so I went ahead and completely rinsed this off. I did notice like later in the evening my face felt kind of hot, which is not really the best feeling. This for me is not something that I really enjoyed. And see, I kind of already have an AHA that I really like. With this contains, as I said, lactic acid and papain. I've never had any kind of reaction of note with lactic acid, but I don't think that the papain worked very well for me. I also noticed a couple of blemishes, but I do also want to say I've been experiencing breakouts because I had my face waxed about 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. So that could be leftovers from that. It could have been caused by this. I don't know. In terms of the face masks, I would totally repurchase the Illuminate and the Hydrate. I love these. I'm so glad I got a chance to try these. With the exfoliate masks, these didn't work for me. I'm going to actually dole the remaining 7 out amongst my friends and family and see if they like them. So now I want to go ahead and move on to some of the other products in this line. The first is the Flash Patch Eye Gels. So they come in a little box like this. These are 30 pairs for $50. So again, it's $37.50 after the coupon. Don't use the coupon. They're $1.60 per eye gel patch set because there's 30 pairs. So that means there's a total of actually 60. You know what I'm saying? And then if you use the coupon, each eye gel pair is $1.25. So this is a steal of a deal. If you've ever bought eye gels, you know that this is a great deal. It has so many great things in it. It's got glycerin, caffeine, which is like a little latte for the eyes, and some of my favorite eye creams in the past had caffeine in them. But this is great because you can kind of get that absorbed into the skin without having to add any texture, so it's not going to interfere with your concealer and stuff later. Just lots of really great stuff in it. It's got castor seed oil, which is really great and hydrating for the skin. 2 minor call outs. These do contain peppermint and rosemary, which can make some people with sensitive skin a little in the eye area, so you do want to be kind of mindful of that, but you're not like trying to place the serum like in the eye. It should be far enough away from the eye that it's not actually getting into the eye. It's not like, you know, mascara or like an eyeliner that you put on the waterline or anything like that, but just something just to call out. It's there if you have a sensitivity to those. This might not be for you. Here is what the jar looks like. It's so convenient. I can't even tell you how I love the packaging on this. It just makes it so convenient. So many other eye gels are like individually wrapped, which is also good for traveling and stuff. I'm not totally knocking those, but I really like the convenience of this. It looks beautiful in your vanity or in your bathroom or whatever. It's just a cute little jar. Little jar on the back says it's good for 18 months. So that's also really great. If you don't use these all the time, you want to use it for special occasions, when you need a little perk up. I typically love to use eye gels again after I've been on a plane. I just feel puffy and gross. I'm just like, oh my God, cool it down. So you open it up, and this is something that I really, really love about this. On the inside, there's a little scoop out thing and this little sealer that keeps it all in. Oh, and I dropped it. So you use this and you just, if I can do it. So you ease out one of these little eye gels, and you do want to be very careful with them because they're quite thin. But the main ingredient here is really the serum that's on them, because really this is like a hydrogel type of, you know, thing that is soaked in serum. So it really doesn't, I mean, the material that it's made out of, I personally love hydrogel because I think it really sort of like holds the moisture onto your skin. I definitely prefer hydrogel to like paper masks, especially for the under eye. I'm not going to name names here, but I've tried other, you know, eye patches and stuff where they're made out of a paper, and I don't like that at all. I definitely prefer this hydrogel type. I've used eye gels like this before when I'm doing like a big bridal party and people are getting antsy that they're not getting their makeup done, and I'm like, oh my God, eye gel time. You slap them on the next person and then they kind of like get into that like relaxation mode. So tell them, can't walk around with those, will slide right off your face. Kind of psychologically gets them to calm down a little bit, which is a trick that now that I've revealed it, I'm sure it will come to bite me in the ass someday. So the final thing is the lip patches, and this is the thing that drew me to the brand the most because I'd never seen anything like this before. So the lip patches again are meant to be left on the lips for about 5 minutes. These are really interesting. They come in a very similar jar to the eye patches. They're also good for 18 months. They've got this little, you know, the little plastic applicator to get them out. I'm going to go ahead and lift up one of these to show you guys too. And these are so thin. By the way, both the eye gels and the lip gels have like little sparkly bits in them. Little lip gels, these are coated with a serum. Again, there's lots of like hydrating ingredients in there. Overall, I'm not sure I really love these. And here's why. Long story short, I don't think that they do a ton to hydrate the lips. I also have very, very dry lips, so maybe it's just not enough for me. Here's what I think this would be good for, is if you have deep lines around your lips, this might help to plump up that skin right there immediately near the lips. Because when you use these face patches, they do sort of bypass the lip area. So I'm gonna kind of reserve my judgment on these. I think I'm going to ask a few ladies that I know who are of age to try these out. I haven't had an opportunity to ask them to try them for me yet. The lip gels are, again, $50. You get 24 patches. The discount, they are $1.58 per patch, which is really, really good. Again, something really great for makeup artists. That's where I could really see the benefit of this, because I can, like, I just touched the serum. I can feel that it's very hydrating, but I don't think that it's something. Like, I have relatively youthful skin. I don't have lines around my mouth, so I think that that's what these are really best for, and not for the lip skin itself. That's just my own personal take on it. You might feel differently. That is my review of Patchology. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know if you want to see more skincare videos, and if you are interested in the Patchology products, I will have that coupon code for you guys in the description bar down below for 25% off with the code Cora25. So that is it. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be your own kind of beautiful. Bye.